Hey, welcome to another movie review. And today I'm going to be reviewing Puppetmaster. Yeah. So, if you guys remember, if you guys seen my one of my vlogs, it's called A Haul and something else. I can't remember the title. But anyway, I showed you that I picked up um, a collection over there. Let me just grab it real quick. It won't take me very long. You can hear me talk. Not that far away from the computer. I'm gonna grab it. Guess I should grab it every time I review one. Oh, here we go. All right, so and that light came around. There we go. This is what I bought. And this movie, this one right here, we're gonna be talking about this one, Puppet Master. So I'm not really into watching Killjoy, and plus it's on another disc. But anyway, I'm on the Puppet Master right now. I'm working on him, and I watched two of them so far. So you're gonna get them in separate reviews. Um, but the original Puppet Master, it's called Puppet Master. Okay, because I'm trying to, okay, I have to read. Oh yeah, I never remember characters' names or anything like that, but it does say on here. This is a synopsis for the movie. I'll read it for you. A demonic crew of puppets unleash their murderous talents on psychics investigating their owner, Andre Toulon, whatever. Okay, so okay, yeah. What? There's some other stuff on here too. I don't remember some of those parts. Anyway, this was so. I kind of knew what I was getting into when I started watching this movie, but I wasn't prepared for the goofiness that was going to ensue in this movie. Um, so when I started watching this movie, I was like, okay. And I remember this because I've seen the beginning part of this movie before. Because you see at the beginning you see like something moving and you see like it's a first person shot of like something small like crawling and running against the ground and automatically you're like I know what this is because of the movie and if you see this guy right here and that's actually who it is you see at the beginning of the Puppet Master series that's the guy running around. But my question is you see him running around and stuff. Nobody sees him. Nobody sees him until he gets almost to the door to where he needs to go back in to the Puppet Master. Yeah, it was like, no one else seen that? Because it's a pretty creepy puppet. If somebody's seen him, I'd freak out too. And I think a dog seen him, and then the old lady seen him right before he goes into the door, which is really funny. She's like, ah! But I think the most funniest thing about this is the kill scenes because they're really small puppets. But the one thing that really annoyed me the most is there is a puppet in here that, of course, he's not going to be on the back. Is he even anywhere on the things? Yeah, he is, but you can't see it. There's a dude that has um, big body, kind of a little bit taller than a normal, doll, and he has a really small head. And at the beginning of the movie, they show all these other puppets, and the guy's like, get in the case. He's not even one of the puppets. So it confuses me, like when later on, he's the one doing most of the killing because he has the brute strength of the puppets. So he's doing a bunch of the stuff. So I'm like, who is this puppet? Like, did they turn somebody into a puppet? And at first, that's why I was thinking, what was going on? Like, they turn these people into puppets? That's kind of weird. But as it went on, I'm like, okay, I'm into it. Okay. And I did fall asleep during this movie. I had to go back and rewatch a little bit of it. I think, rewatched the whole entire movie again, two times. So, but the first Hunt Master, pretty good. The story's kind of weird, like the way it ends, and you know, it could have been better, I think. And if someone were to remake this, they probably could remake it better with effects that they have today. Um, that one, they could make the puppets kind of CGI, and if you could have actors that could react to something not being there, that would be interesting. Or make a puppet that they could react to, and have the movie redo the movie, and it could be so much better. Like somebody could remake the movie and do exactly like the same movies if they wanted to, just remake the entire franchise. Be interesting, but I don't think nobody will because how goofy they are, and it's just kind of cool how the movies are. But if I were gonna say to people what to expect from this is expect goofiness. And I think like I haven't seen a whole lot of like toy videos where the toys or toy movies where they're evil and stuff like that. Because I know there's a movie called like Demonic Toys or something like that. But the first so these the way these movies come, and I kind of want to maybe because I don't know if I showed this. I opened this because I didn't open it in the video. If you see how this is, and it's not backwards, you'll see it. But you see, this is the second disc. So yeah. So the first disc has 1 through 5. This one has 6 through 9. And the other disc underneath this has all 3 Killjoy movies. So it's really bare bones release. So yeah, all you're getting is the movie. And I'm watching it on my PS3, so it's very weird. A PS3 is very weird. I'm still trying to figure out how to operate it and watch a movie because you have to like you can't just you can pause it, but it's hard to rewind and fast forward because you can't see what you're fast forwarding, you know? Like it just like it's really hard. So, but the first movie is basically about the puppet master. He dies. His puppets are there. Nobody really knows what's going on except for these group of people that show up. They talking about they're trying to figure out what happened to the puppet master. And they had a group, and they all knew. And this guy was explaining in the movie, and I'm not spoiling anything, is that one of the things that they discussed was how to bring inanimate objects to life. And they talk about, the Egyptians used to do it all the time, and all this other stuff. Um, and the first one, the first movie, and I'm gonna do a separate review on the second one. Um, the first movie, it really, um, it was just, it was like crazy, and it was done in a good way. The ending is really, really dramatic, um, because it's weird. Like the way it goes from here to here all at the same time. Like it's very, very calm. There's some scenes where the puppets, attack people and kill them. Um, but it goes from here to here at the end, kind of at a jump, and that's kind of the way movies were back in the day. Like they're raising, they're like getting to that point, like you didn't expect it to go boom, and you're at the end. There wasn't a build up, like there wasn't like you're going down a hallway, you hear noises, and like all the other friends are dead. It was to a point where you weren't sure because if the puppets were going to attack, there's still some people left. So you didn't know what was going to happen. So when the end happens, you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. And then something else happens at the end. I don't want to give away. If you haven't ever seen the Puppet Master, or Puppet Master, not the Puppet Master. I think there is. Is there a the Puppet Master on there? No, no. But they're not named all by like what their numbers are in the series. Some of them have different names. But anyway. But I don't want to give anything away, but something happens at the end and there's an evil person and they kind of go against the puppets. And it's kind of a common theme in these movies that you'll get is that some of these people who try and control the puppets kind of they try to, and they get mad at the puppets, and the puppets understand, and they're like, "Hey, screw you, buddy. We're gonna get you." And I don't want to give anything away with the next review, but kind of happens again. Um, but it kind of happens at the end. It happens at the end of this movie, where something happens and the puppets attack them, and it's you know but the people are watching this the entire time, so it's kind of weird, and it kind of leads into the next one. So we'll see that. I'll probably have to recap some stuff that I talked about in this one on the next movie anyway. But yeah, if I was gonna recommend Puppetmaster, the original movie, if you come across it, check it out. This collection right here is pretty good and it's pretty reasonable. I would pick this up and then you can watch all 9 of the Puppet Masters and you get some other crappy movies you can probably laugh with, and drink and party to these crappy movies because I'm not really into watching the Killjoy movies, but I'll probably watch them eventually. Um, but yeah, Puppet Master, the original movie, worth seeing if you've never seen it. But like I said, I've seen the beginning part of it. I just never seen the rest of it. And I may have seen the whole entire movie, but I don't remember the ending, so I don't think I watched all of it. But not too bad. First one was pretty good. I think if I probably almost bet you the first one's probably going to be the best one, and then after that, it's probably just going to be, um, yeah, crazy. So it's gonna be kind of weird. It's gonna be kind of weird watching these again. So, or watching more of these movies because I don't know how they're gonna like. I don't know. I've already seen the second one, but I haven't reviewed to you guys yet. You'll hear that in the next review probably. But the original Puppet Master, and I'm not gonna be doing these like all at one time. I'm gonna be spreading them out a little bit because I can't watch them like back to back. I just can't do that. Some night I'll probably watch. I can only handle like one like a week, so I'm probably just gonna be watching like one of these a week, and probably not even that. So these are gonna be you're gonna be hearing about this DVD for a while. So finally checked out the original one. Kind of excited to see it because I've been wanting to see these for a while now. Just looking for a cheap copy I could buy, or see like on net. I figured it would be on Netflix at some point, and I think they had. There is I think Retro Puppet Master or Curse of the Puppet Master. I think one of those was on Netflix, but like I'm not gonna start like on number 6 and 7. Why would I do that? Because I heard they're not very good anyway. This is what I hear. The first 3 were okay. After that, it just gets crappy. That's what I heard. But I'm all for cheesiness. I'm kind of getting into cheesy horror movies because I kind of want to see like how bad is it actually. I kind of want to see how bad it's going to be, but I don't know. We'll see. But Puppet Master, I would recommend seeing the original Puppet Master just to see some of the cool stuff that they do. But I will tell you this: I think that the more comedic bits from the puppets side, they're gonna get better as you go along. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe if you just want to see more content like this. I cannot talk. It is very early in the morning. I'm going to go back to bed. Need to get these reviews out of the way so I don't forget the movies. But anyway, great, great, pretty good movie. No, not the greatest. Um, classic. There we go. Classic horror movie that you should see. Just to say you've seen Puppet Master. And there's a ton of these movies. I remember seeing these when I was a kid, and even when I was renting VHS tapes, and I would see the Puppet Master movies, and I'm like, no, not today. And now it's the same thing, but I go on Netflix and I see a movie like I'm thinking about checking out to review for the channel, and I'm just like, no, not tonight. And back in the day, I'm like, no, I think I'll just rent Halloween again. Or I'll start watching Friday the 13th. Something like that. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the Puppet Master review. It's a pretty cool movie. Like I said, the puppets basically, for some reason, they want to kill people because they're probably in the house. They miss their master, and I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. And I honestly don't understand the first one because even at the end, they don't really explain it very much. All I know is these puppets want to kill people. That's all I know. And you know, their master killed himself at the beginning of the first movie, so that's all I want to say. But you do have to remember the Egyptian people, the whole bringing inanimate objects back to life. There you go. Think about that. Moving on. Anyway, if you guys liked it, like, comment, subscribe as always. This is the content you get when you watch me. So, for the most part, I talk, give you information, I give you reviews. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. There's other reviewers that show you clips and stuff, but I don't do that. I'm just a normal guy taking a drink. As always, keep rocking and keep on watching movies. Later, people.